welcome back to today's episode. And today we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, actually, because I have a lot of stuff on my mind. So, since last episode, I was told not to post that because, so I don't, create any more problems than I already have. But I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I literally, because what did I read? I read the messages, and I gave you information on my side of the story, and that was it. And if that offends those people, I don't care. I don't care. Also, this week was eventful. It was Thanksgiving, right? Everybody knows it was Thanksgiving. We had school 2 days this week, which I think is the dumbest thing in the world. Why are you going to send me to school for 2 days and then give me a 5-day break? Just give me the whole week off. Just give me the whole week off. What's the point of the 2 days? What did I do those 2 days? I colored and took 2 tests that I freaking aced because I'm cool like that. I'm smart. Big brain. But why are you gonna send me to school for 2 days? And then Wednesday, I don't even know what happened Wednesday. I'm pretty sure something happened Wednesday. Oh, I went to work with my dad, and we saw our old auto teacher at Taco Bell, and he was like, "Hey, mister," and he just looked at him and looked away, and I was like, this is really awkward, can you please stop? Because he got fired. The auto teacher did. And then the auto teacher sat right behind us in this Taco Bell. And there was so many other places to sit, and he chose to sit right behind. Nobody else was in this Taco Bell but us, 2 old ladies, and the teacher. And he sat right behind us. And then my dad gets done eating, and he goes, "Why'd you get fired? Or what you been doing since you got fired?" I was like, oh no. Oh. So he told him the whole story and stuff, and I was like, that's crazy, I want to leave. And then we left. And what was spread around the school is why he got fired is because people found his Facebook account, and he was following a lot of adult content accounts, and also we were told that he beat up a kid and forced a kid to record another kid vaping in a bathroom. That's what we were told, and apparently that's not at all what happened. It had something to do with this kid tackling him for trying to take his phone, and then the principal and him had beef or something. I don't know. I don't care. But that was really awkward. And me and my little brother, we spent the whole day with my dad. And then we came home. Well, we picked up my boyfriend. I'm smart. Be bold, be brave, be you. Or what is it? Easy, breezy, beautiful, cover girl. Should I let my hair down? Ow. Cover girl. Yeah, that was cute. Anyways. So, yeah, and that was fun. I felt fun. And whatever. Oh, and then my phone turned off. It reset itself. And I was on the phone with my boyfriend. And I turned it back on, and I called him back. And I was like, sorry, my phone reset itself, da-da-da-da-da. And we were on the phone for 2 minutes, and then my phone did it again, but this time it would not turn back on. And I even tried to put it on, it was at 55% when it turned off. And I even tried to put it on the charger. Yeah. That didn't work. Whatever. And I even tried it in the morning, and I was trying to turn it on, and then I left my phone in here, and my cousin came in here, and I came back in, and he was like, I tried to turn your phone on again, it didn't work. And I was like, oh really? Ugh. I don't care. Anyways, so yeah, that was fun. And I'm sorry you have to listen to this audio. I'm working on getting a microphone. literally right now. It's a black microphone. It's like kind of a cheap one, but it's better than my phone audio. I had to turn my fan down for this. I don't like that. My fan is at 1. It was at 3. I like it at 3. I don't like, it's like too quiet. That's why I'm talking quiet. I'm trying not to, but I'm talking quiet because I don't want other people to hear me. I want them to hear the fan. But I don't care. Yeah, so I'm getting, it's like a cheapy, like $35 black microphone. And then I have like pink foams to put on it because pink, that's my favorite color in the whole world. And then I was gonna buy like a rhinestone words? Okay. I was gonna buy a rhinestone kit so I can bedazzle the microphone, but they were expensive. And so I got like strips, like pink rhinestone strips. Oh, I'm gonna be ballin'. It has like a mesh cover in front of it, like it's like the microphone and then like a bloop. I don't know what it's called. You know what I'm talking about? Like what singers use when they're like, yeah. You probably couldn't even hear me. It's what like singers use. It has one of those and I don't like that. So I wonder if I can take it off. I don't know. I didn't really look. So I'm like so excited. And then I remembered like Sunday, my mom told my brother and I that we could each find something on Amazon for like $50 because we've both been doing really good behaviorally and in school. And I remembered that she had said that, and the total of what I want from Amazon is $50.37. So I was like, and I called her up. I was pooping on the toilet, and I was like, "Yo, mom, you remember when you said da 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 da?" She was like, I don't remember that. And I was like, yeah, da 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 da. Anyways, I want this, this, and this. And she was like, why? And I was like, Mom, you know why. It's so I can speak. She was like, send it to me and I'll think about it. And I was like, well, I was thinking that I could just buy it right now and you could just send me the $50. You could just send me the $50 when you have a chance, like when you can. And she was like, send it to me and I'll think about it. I was like, Mom, please. She was like, Sienna, send it to me and I'll think about it. So I sent it to her and she's thinking about it. I texted her like right after I ended the phone and I was like, so yay or nay? She didn't answer me. My mom doesn't love me. Most of the time she doesn't even say I love you, bye when we hang up the phone. I'm like, love you, bye. And she just goes, bye. Sometimes I call her back and I'm like, I love you, goodbye. She's like, hey, Sienna, I love you, goodbye. I'm like, she doesn't sound that Mexican. Sometimes she does. But yeah. It's sad. Everybody else says it. Anyways, what was I even talking about? Oh. So yeah, sorry I had to listen to that audio. I was also talking about my week before that. Thanksgiving was fun. I was woken up by my dad. And we started baking and stuff and making food. And I think we did pretty good besides on the mashed potatoes. They were really yuck. And normally they are really yum. Like, because my stepmom makes them. And they're like, oh, I love it. And she never uses instant mashed potatoes. She always makes them. And I didn't even know. I just got a text from my boyfriend that says, Sienna, I'm so is. What does that mean? I'll answer it in a second. Because I'm going to forget what I'm trying to say. Anyways, her mashed potatoes are like heaven on earth. Like they just... She uses sour cream in her mashed potatoes. Is that not like... What is Sienna I'm so is? Is that not like a normal thing to like use sour cream in your mashed potatoes? Like, I asked my boyfriend and he was like, mashed potatoes are not made with sour cream. That's not what he sounds like at all. I didn't mean to type Y. What is... Wait. What? I'm just gonna say what? I don't even remember what I was trying to say. So I thought all mashed potatoes were made with sour cream. I guess they're not. I guess normally it's just butter and milk. Wah, wah. But they are so... And she doesn't like mash them all the way. Like there's like them... She leaves like bigger chunks in and she leaves the skins on. Oh! So good. They are so good. They're so good. You guys need to try them. Come over to my house. I'll give you my address. Just like DM me or something. I'm not gonna answer. I'm actually not gonna give you my address. Don't come over for mashed potatoes. You don't deserve that. Whatever. What? Answer me, bruh. Sienna, I'm so is. So anyways, we made Thanksgiving, lots of stuff, and we made it what's called a dump cake. We didn't know what it was called, but it was blueberry biscuits, and then you put whipped cream cheese over the top, or whipped like cream cheese frosting, and then you put, what was it? And then you dump lemon cake mix over the top, and then you thinly cut a stick and a half of butter, and you lay it over the top, and then you like bake it. We came up with the name Blueberry Yum Yum that morning, like on Thanksgiving, because it's blueberry. Oh, before the whipped cream, or before the cream cheese frosting, it's blueberry pie filling. Yeah, and then lemon cake mix, butter, etc. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, we call it Blueberry Yum Yum because that song by Ludacris and others, I don't remember. It's like, I don't even know. Look it up. Anyways, so yeah, we made Blueberry Yum Yum and a bunch of other stuff. I made corn casserole, and I like cried about it because I was so tired and I was so like, I don't know, I guess just like overstimulated like a lot. Like it was just so much. It was so much. And right when we got to my aunt's house, like we got done with everything, we loaded up my car, and then we left. And he was like, you need to make the corn casserole. And I could not find anything, and I was already like so overworked, and I was like freaking out. I couldn't find the corn, I couldn't find the bowls. I was like, I don't know what to do. My stepmom, the way that she was like describing the instructions to me didn't make any sense. Eventually my dad came in and he helped me a little bit, and I calmed down, but I literally almost started like crying. So that was fun. And I had to leave shortly after we got there to go get pop. I went with my cousin and my other younger cousin. Me and my younger cousin were really, really close. He's like, we tell each other everything. Oh, and all my cousins are boys. Yeah, we went to the store to get soda and chips. And then we came back. And then later, my dad was like, I need the meat thermometer and the game. And I was like, okay. So I went to get the meat thermometer and the game with one of the cousins, the older one, and then another cousin who's the older one. And we came back. And then I just hung out in the second older cousin's room. And we played Minecraft and stuff. And then he literally blew my house up. He like laid out TNT and just blew my house. He blew it up. And it was like the whole like side of the house was gone. And he started covering it with pink, with the pink wood. So I made half of the house. I made a line down the middle of the house because it was like almost perfectly where it exploded that he was building this. I made that entire half of the house pink, and this house was huge. And then he ended up exploding it. So we just played with TNT for like 20 minutes, blowing up everything. That was fun. Yeah, Thanksgiving was fun. And then my boyfriend came over, and then we all went to my mom's Thanksgiving. So like I got to have Mexican Thanksgiving. That's like rice and tacos and turkey or chicken, and then we have like 4 jugs of salsa. That was, I didn't eat much because I had already eaten at the white people Thanksgiving, which sometimes of us, but the turkey was, and I don't like ham, so I had like corn casserole and like a bite of mashed potatoes. Fill me up. This is why I passed out. Anyways, I'm so confused. He won't text me back. What is Sienna I'm so is? That just doesn't make any sense. Anyways, I don't even remember. Oh, so yeah. And there was a baby there, and he's my cousin. And I've only seen him like 3 times since he's been born. So I forgot his name. I kept calling him River. That is not his name. I was like, River! He wasn't answering me, and I was like, what is your name, kid? His sister told me. But, he would look at something. He was like looking at this Santa calendar, or like Christmas countdown, and he went, and he looked at the TV, he goes, and he'll look at something and just go, and it is the cutest thing. And on that side of the family, that's the Greek side. My mom is married to a guy who's Greek, and they all do like this. All of them can like do this, but like really well. And this baby was doing that. He looked at me, he goes, and it was like perfect. And I was like, that is literally the cutest thing ever. Yeah, my Thanksgiving was FUN fun. Whatever. What's today? Saturday? Okay. Friday. What happened Friday? Oh, I don't remember. Oh, Friday was literally yesterday. Friday was a lazy day. I woke up at like 11:30, and I never do that. I quit my job on Sunday. So that was my last day because I put my 2 weeks in. That was my last day. My last day was actually supposed to be this Sunday, but my manager, she was like, because I asked her about it, she's like, I barely needed you this weekend, I don't need you next weekend, so bye. And I was like, oh, Miss Ma'am, she begged me to stay the first time I quit. Why are you talking to me like that? She was mean to me that entire day. I was mopping, and I was taught to mop in like a figure 8. They're like, figure 8, shut up. I remember one time, a manager, I really liked her, she like got behind me and she started dancing. She was like, figure 8, and I was like, okay. So I was doing that, and she goes, what are you doing? I said mopping, because she told me to mop. And she was like, why are you doing it like that? And I was like, do you want to show me how to do it? And she just looked at me and walked away. Like, she was so mean to me that entire day. They put me in back cash. That's like taking cash and like whatever, and cards and whatnot for the food, because I worked at a fast food place. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it. I signed like a contract saying that I couldn't, but I don't know if it was like while I worked there or not, or in general. So I don't know. I don't want to get sued. But yeah. So I quit my job. So I haven't woken up at 11:30 in like a really long time. Like a really, really long time. Because I used to work 7 to 2. Like 7 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon. So I felt lazy. And I just like showered and whatnot. I looked like a gremlin until I put on like some makeup. And I just pretty much laid around all day until 6:30, and I went and saw the Hunger Games movie. That movie was fire. In my opinion, I think that it was, the acting in the beginning wasn't that great. I'm not gonna lie. It got better like throughout the movie. Like, it was really good. It didn't really feel like 2.5 hours. At some points it did feel like it was dragging though, but I didn't feel like I was in the movie theater that long. My butt did though. I hurt so bad my butt was like, ugh. Cause like, I don't really have one. So, answering me, Sienna, I'm so is. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. That was, I'm so sorry. That was absolutely disgusting. Airy, final hours for Black Friday, Sienna. Last chance, all undies. I don't want to know about undies. That's a silly word. So, whatever. I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh, Hunger Games, great movie. I'd rate it like an 8 out of 10. But I would recommend that if you haven't seen the Hunger movies in a while, the Hunger Games movies in a while, or like read the books in a while, to go on a quick little Hunger Games marathon before you watch this movie. Just to like refresh your memory, because I definitely have not seen a Hunger Games movie in like 4 years. And there was a lot of like stuff that I just forgot that's like referenced throughout it. There was a part where one of the main characters, she was like, I call this Katniss. And me and my aunt, we look at each other, we go, I thought that was so funny. We kept, the main character is, whatever his first name is President Snow, and he was like, snow always falls on top. And I was like, and Hunter Schafer is in that movie. My mom, she looks at me, she goes, that's the girl from Euphoria? And I'm like, yeah, Mom. And she goes, you know that she's a boy? And I was like, okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. She says stuff like that all the time. I was like, I like to go through my mom's camera roll, because I like finding old pictures of myself and crying over it. And I saw that she had went to a pride parade. Where is that energy now? We need that energy, Mom, if you're watching this. We need that energy. Have I cursed? I don't know. Have I? I don't think I have. I'm very proud of myself. This is the longest I've gone. I think I have my parent brain on. It's like when I'm around my parents, all the cursing in me just turns off. Not my little brother, though. He shouted the F-bomb at the table on Thanksgiving. It was me, my family, my cousin, my brother, and my boyfriend. We were all sitting around the table, and we were playing Among Us. And we were playing for like 2 hours, and my brother gets voted out because he was the imposter, and he just shouts, he goes, you effing, and then just goes, my mom goes, Elijah Leigh, go to your room. I thought that was really funny. Eli, I'm sorry if you get doxxed. He's probably not even watching this. He commented under my last video, and he said, this sucks on God, on God. And I deleted it, and then I yelled at him for it, and I was like, Eli, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. And he was like, well, people need to know. And I was like, shut up. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Anyways, count the number of times I've said anyways and like in this video. I say like a lot. I say like a lot. Or how many times I've don't kill. I'm just a very repetitive person. I'm a very predictable person. I'll tell you that. Somebody will say something, and I'll look at them, and I'll say something, and they say it with me, and I'm like, I'm really that predictable, aren't I? It's because I just say the same things, but I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I don't care what you have to do. I'm just doing me. Boo. That was bars. That was literal bars. It's so funny. I can just sit here and talk to myself. I think I should call my boyfriend. I'm scared. Did you kill yourself? Respect. It's not like, I'm not like joking, because like just texting, like we were just arguing. Because he does everything last minute. Oh my god, can we talk about that for a second? Can we talk about how men have like no, like little to no organizational skills? Just be organized. Unless it comes to your freaking toolboxes and your garages. Be organized. I asked him if he needed a ride here, because he was supposed to come here after work, and he was like, no, my dad's gonna take me. I'm like, okay. But before I had asked him that, I asked my stepmom if she would pick him up from work. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, and then I asked him, and he was like, no. So I said, oh, never mind. But normally if I change, like, yes, no, I mean, that would annoy her. That would annoy me. He goes, I don't think my... Wait, hold on. I love that I just, like, read my text. Is this gonna be in every episode thing? He goes, I don't think my parents are gonna take me. I said, don't ask me, I don't drive. He said, you don't ask for me? And I said, no. Because I was annoyed at that point. Because I was like, I literally tell him to plan things way ahead. And he never does. He never does. I could remind him 60 times in a day and he doesn't listen. Ay. And I asked him if he asked her to give her a ride. And he did. And she said that she would. Well, she said, okay. Because he was like, because she was like, oh, your mom can't take you here? And he was like, no. And she was like, okay. So, like, okay, I'll take you. Like, I would think that. But no. I text him, we're on our way to get you. 10 minutes later, he goes, what? I'm going to get food. I said, well, WTF? And he said, well, she just said okay. That literally ruined my night. I was crying in the truck. Like, because we were going somewhere. We had to go to Dick's because my brother needed cleats. I was literally crying in the car. Men. Unfortunately, I like men. I like my man. He's cute. He just lacks brain cells sometimes. Don't they all? He's so cute. Somebody told me he was built like a Greek god, and I was like, oh, he's gonna love this. It was a big ego boost. I told him that. I was like, hey, this kid told me that you and your brother were built like a Greek god, or were built like Greek gods. And he looked at me and goes, I was like, anyways, sorry for that. That is a perfect, like, lead-in to today's main topic. What is that? I love love. I love the feeling of love. I love the feeling of giving love, and I love the feeling of being loved, and I feel like love is such a variety. There's so many different ways to love somebody, and I feel them all. Like, I could tell somebody who I just met, I could be like, oh my god, I love you. Like, I love you. Like, I love your personality, maybe. Is that what I'm saying? But saying I love you just means so much more. Or you could love somebody like your family. You feel a deep love for your family, but like not romantic. And then there's romantic love, and that is a real thing. That romantic love is such a crazy concept, because that type of love can like drive you to do amazing things maybe, or it can drive you to do absolutely insane things. It can drive you to hurt yourself mentally, maybe physically too. It can make you a better person. It can make you a worse person. It can break you and build you up. Romantic love is literally such an amazing concept, and I love it. I love love. Like, I love love. It is so amazing. So, the ancient So, the ancient Greeks had 7 types of love. There was eros, which is sexual passion. There was philia. I don't think I'm pronouncing it. Philia, which is deep friendship. Ludus or ludus, which is playful love. Agape, which is love for everyone. Pragma, which is long-standing love. Philautia? I don't think I'm pronouncing that right. That's embarrassing. I feel like I sound stupid. Which is self-love. And storge, which is parental love. And I got that from a tweet. Whatever. I do what I want, because I don't care. Cartman definitely said that. That's what he said. But I'm gonna believe it. I'm gonna think it's true. You can see me zooming in. Don't look at my sunglasses. Don't be nosy. Anyways, I turned my brightness down. Now you can't see it. But I love that. I love that there are seven different types of love. So, let's talk about it. Sexual passion. So, I feel like this could be a lot of things. This could be with... Now, don't get me wrong. I am a child, and I've never... You guys don't need to know that. You guys don't need to know my personal life. But I feel like that could mean so many things. Like, it could be with a partner, or with somebody you just met, or somebody you'll never meet again. And that's eros. That is sexual passion. I feel like, yeah, that's just crazy. That is crazy. And then there's philia, which is deep friendship. And I understand that, like, deep friendship, because I lost those last week, and I feel that. I feel such a deep love. It's literally, I feel differently towards all of them, but towards one of them specifically, it's literally like I had just broken up with somebody. Like, I was close with her mom and her little sister. Her little sister loved me. And her especially. I was so close with, like, them. And it really, really, really hurts to have lost that. It's like we're on a break. I don't know if it's, like, ended, but it's like you're on a relationship break. That's a type of love that I feel towards this friend. That is a that can also drive you to do crazy things, like that. And then there's ludus, which is playful love, and that's like, oh my god, I love you, or haha, I love you. Playful love, I don't know, because I don't care. I love I love love. And there's, yeah, I just feel like that's like, yeah, that type of like, you are becoming really close with somebody really fast, like in like one day, like you just met this person, you're like, oh my god, I love you. You leave and you're like, I love you. That kind of love. And then there's agape, which is love for everyone. And I just feel like I have that. I feel like I do. I really have love for everybody, like, and so much empathy. As an empath, actually, no, but I have like, I feel like I have so much love and empathy. My dad told me that one time that if it weren't for my empathy, he'd think that I was a literal psychopath. And to this day, I still don't know what he means by that. So thank God for my empathy. But, yeah. Low-key, I think I'm a narcissist, though. And empathy is, or lack of empathy is one of the symptoms. And I think I have that. I think I'm a narcissist. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this is why I do this. I actually invited my boyfriend. I was like, hey, do you want to be on my podcast? And he was like, no. And I was like, no way, you just told me no. And he was like, I don't want people to see my face. And I was like, nobody's gonna see it. Self-love. And he was like, I don't care. I don't want people to hear my voice. And I was like, shut up. Literally, shut up. Somebody said you were literally built like a Greek god. Oh, I'm pretty sure after I told him that about the Greek god thing, he was like, or I asked him again, I was like, do you want to be on my podcast? And he was like, no. I was like, oh, you suck. Oh. And then we started like wrestling. It's healthy. Guys, I'm kidding. Anyways, I have love for everyone. And then there's pragma, which is long-standing love. And I feel like that is such an interesting concept because to me that means like, okay, what I like instantly think about is I had this friend in 5th grade and her name was Deja, and she was such a sweet girl and I loved her so much. Like, we were really, really, really close, and I loved her so much. And I feel like I still do. Like, I feel like if I saw her, I would cry. Or I had this friend, I went to a private school for like 3 years when I first started school. Like, we have a preschool and then a private school, and then there's 2 elementary public schools, a middle school and high school in like our district. But I went to that private school, and I had this friend, her name was Maria, and she would literally make me laugh so hard in class. I would cry. Like, I would fall out of my chair and like I would be laughing so hard I was crying. And this was like kindergarten, 1st, 2nd grade me laughing so hard I'm crying. And like the teachers loved it. The teachers loved me. I was such a good kid. That was in like my little bubbly era. We're working our way there. And I feel like I have long-standing love for her. She was such a great person. Or maybe even long-standing love could be like death of a loved one. Like, maybe you don't love them. Maybe you don't want to admit it, but maybe you don't love them as much as you did before they passed, if they've passed a long time ago. But, you know, you still love them. Like, that is, you still love them. I feel like that could be long-standing love. That is an interesting concept. I like the way that's worded. And then there's philautia. That's embarrassing. Which is self-love. And that is something that can be hard to obtain and very easy to lose. Like, I feel like I have a lot of self-love at the moment because I'm trying to teach myself about, or like teach myself how to love more and love differently. That love isn't just a romantic thing or like a word you just said. And I think that I'm gaining a lot of self-love. I think I have a lot. And I think other people should too. You have nothing to hate about yourself unless you're a really crappy person. Then you should hate yourself. But even then, even if you love yourself, as long as what makes you happy, I guess. Not me. And then there's storage. It looks like it's supposed to be storage. But storage, which is parental love. And I think that is a very good thing to like take out or like make in its own category. Because, yeah, parents love their kids so much in like a very protecting way. And that's parental love can also drive you to do crazy things. And sometimes parental love is lacked, which I think is just terrible. Some people were definitely not born to be parents. And it sucks. It sucks that there are beings born into this world put in a crappy situation. I don't think I'm in a crappy situation parentally. I do like my parents. Sometimes. I don't kill. Anyways. Anyways, I believe I was born to be a mother. I feel that sense of maternalness a lot. I am very good with kids. Kids love me. I love children so much. Do not take that out of context. Do not take that out of context. And I do aspire to be a mother one day. Not anytime soon, but one day. If I have a girl, I want to name her Veda. I love that name. I love it. I love love. I want that name because my girl, the main character, her name is Veda. Oh, that movie is so sad. I love it though. And my boyfriend, he's a third. So, and I don't have any boy names. Because I feel like if I would name the boy after the boy and my girl, that would be weird. Or I would do something like Noah, because of The Notebook. I made my boyfriend watch that, and he said that he watched it on his own. And I was like, no way. He was like, it's a really good movie. And I was like, you're such a girl. He's such a woman. Ugh, I love him. Even though he pisses me off sometimes. But it's fine. I don't even remember what I was talking about. Yeah, but I feel that sense of maternalness a lot. Like, I wonder if men feel that parental sense as much as women do. Because I feel like as women, most of us just know how to mother. Like, I feel like if you're born to be a parent, most of us just know how to mother from a very young age. Because from a very young age, I learned how to mother. Because I'm the oldest, and I have 3 younger siblings. And I'm in a Mexican household. So what does that mean? It means I am like the third parent. Yeah. Which is kind of fun sometimes because it's always like, you need to listen to your sister. You need to listen to Sienna. My little sister, I'll be like, Adeline, can you let my dog out? She'll be like, no, you're not my boss. And I go, actually, yeah, I am. And she'll be like, Mom. And then my mom sticks up for me. Respect. Respect. I don't want to throw up gang signs. What am I doing? Respect. If you're a parent, if you're watching this, if anybody is, if your parent was one of those people who unfortunately was not born to parent, I'm sorry for you. That must suck. In like, not like a sarcastic way, I promise. I have so much love. And you know what else I've been trying to teach myself lately? Is forgiveness. Because, I don't know, I've done some really bad things to people, and people have done some really bad things to me. And holding grudges is so exhausting, because there comes a point in time where I don't care, where I don't care anymore. And at this point, I'm just hating this person because it's like my routine. Like, looking at a person, I don't care what they did to me, I don't care what I did to them, they probably don't care. But looking at them like this in the hallway, like, I don't know. I don't actually do that, that's gross. But you can't, like, see my eyes, so. But, like, that's just exhausting. Like, I don't care anymore, so. I don't know. I feel like forgiveness is a really good trait to have in people that hold grudges. I was one of them, and it's exhausting. And I know you're exhausted. It's so fun to hate people. Shut up. Yeah, I used to be one of those people. I used to hate people just to hate people. Somebody would wear a weird outfit one day, I would hate them. I hated them forever. You know how exhausting that is? That is massively exhausting. And also, I don't know. I don't want to drag this on for too long. There's other stuff I can talk about next time. I feel like I just talk about all I have to talk about in like one go. Because I have just so much on my mind all the time. And I have a hard time telling people this stuff. Because I'm probably a narcissist and I don't like to be interrupted, if I'm being honest. I really don't like to be interrupted. Especially when people, like, I like hearing about other people's stories, but like when they go on and on and on, and then I forget what I was going to say, or they lack interest. Like, if you lack interest and you're watching, I don't care. I can't see your face, but when I can see somebody lacking interest, it's an embarrassing thing. I don't get embarrassed very easily anyways. Like, my mom could scream out of the car as she's dropping out of school, "I love you, honey bumpkins." And I would just be like, "Love you, mommy bumpkins." Because I don't care. What are the other kids gonna think? They're gonna think I'm a weirdo? Frick you. Frick you. Frick you. I don't care. I'm cool. You're not. Have love. Don't hate. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Adios. I cannot fuck with you, baby, you right. You are not for me, goodbye. You ain't shit to me. Shit to me.